We welcome to the program longtime Calgary Sun photographer Mike Drew, who is here to tell us some tales and show off some images from his new collection entitled On the Road with Mike Drew, collected photographs and stories from Central and Southern Alberta. There it is right there. Good morning to you and congratulations on this work. This is spanning over a couple of decades, in fact. And tell us, why was this time for you to put it on the page?
You know, over the years, it's 26 years since I started this. My dog Ansi rode along with me, and he's the reason why this book exists. Really, it was about his adventures. But I've written over 1,000 of these columns that run every Sunday, and shot hundreds of thousands of photos. And it just seemed like a good idea to put together at least a small collection of some of the stuff I've done.
Okay, and what was it like for you to dig back through the thousands of photos that you've taken? And what was your perception of your work back then?
The biggest difference is that the switch from film to digital really changed things a lot. Because in the old days, if you shot film, you had 36 tries at it. With digital, you've got almost an unlimited number of tries. So, yeah, that was a big difference. And then I've always done my own darkroom stuff, and doing the stuff digitally and using the digital darkroom on a computer, it's really made a difference to how I photograph and what I photograph and what the final product looks like.
Okay, let's have a look at some of these images and tell us about this one.
This is in the Porcupine Hills, my very favorite tree. It's an old limber pine, and it sits on a sandstone outcrop, and there's a hole in the outcrop, and this deer jaw was just lying there, and so I just kind of strategically placed it. I don't do that very often.
Is that right?
I usually just shoot what I find, but that was just too good to pass up.
Wow, and the composition in that is incredible, that the tree mimics the
thank you.
The keyhole. Okay, cool. And what's this one?
This was the summer of our discontent, when we had thunderstorms nearly every day a couple years ago. And this is actually right on the edge of the city. It's not very far past the city limits down to the southeast. And it's a big thunderstorm that's roaring over the city, and I'm on the far southern edge of it. I originally shot it in color, and it just looks so much more dramatic in black and white that I decided to put it in black and white.
And in looking at the landscape in Central Southern Alberta, what do you think makes it conducive to beautiful images?
Oh man, Southern Alberta has just got so much variety. We have the mountains that are right there. We've got the prairies that are right next door to us. And the great thing about Calgary is when you leave the city limits, you're out of the city. There's no fooling around. You're not driving through another suburb. You're right back out into the countryside.
Yeah. And some of the things that you've captured in the countryside, let's have a look at some more from the book. And that looks like it's very close, so I'm hoping that's a long lens.
That is a long lens.
Yeah.
That's actually, it's right off the highway in Kananaskis country. This guy was slurping up spruce tree roots like they were spaghetti. I love grizzlies.
Stunning. And how about this?
I was fishing in the Belly River down by Hill Spring, and I walked under the bridge to make a cast, and I heard a little bit of clatter and looked up, and this great horned owl was looking right back at me.
Incredible.
I always have a camera with me, so.
Right. Another long lens?
Yeah, except that this guy was...
You're not nose to nose?
Almost. He was only about she, I should say, was only about 15 feet away. And I just was struck by how wall-eyed these guys are. It's almost like they have a hard time looking straight ahead. It's a bighorn sheep, by the way.
Yes. Beautiful.
Thank you.
I imagine moments that are structured and take a lot of time, and then moments that are spontaneous that are unexpected.
That's exactly right. There's some moments like photographing along water and stuff like that. You want to wait until the light is looking nice. And then other things, I'm just driving around and I'll be going 100 kilometers an hour down the highway and see a rattlesnake at the side of the road and turn around and go back and take a picture of it.
All right. Well, through the eyes of a very talented local photographer, Mike Drew, it's called On the Road with Mike Drew, and you can catch it, you can get it here at home at the camera store as well as at Costco, right?
And Costco, and it'll be in all the bookstores fairly soon.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yes, what an endeavor and what a catalog of work, and a great gift as well heading into the holiday season.